Alright, here is the review on the books that you get from CareerStep. I signed up underneath the MyCA program. My husband's active duty military, and so with that program, they actually sent me a laptop and not books, which I thought was fine and dandy. I've done quite a bit of online learning. However, I kind of started printing every single page because I really like to start referencing back. As soon as I did the first review and the first test, I was like, oh yeah, I definitely need to print this out. So for me, I print and then I go through, and when I find the answers and everything on the reviews of the test, I like to highlight them. So for me, that was the main thing. Each one of these tabs is actually the actual test. So as you can see, it's quite a number of tests. Now, the reason why I decided, instead of just continuously printing, to actually purchase the books, is this here. Yes, that much piece of paper. It went from a 1.5 inch binder to, I think this is 2. And honestly, this is only 2 chapters. So yeah, I decided that I definitely needed to go ahead and just buy books. Now, you can buy the books directly through CareerStep. However, they are, I think, like $180 and with shipping like $215, which is a bit steep for 2 books. So I decided to see if I could find them, you know, online. If not, I would have purchased the books for the $200. I just would rather kind of save my pennies if I can. But these books here, they are exactly the same that's online. What I did do though is yesterday I took about 2.5 hours and went through each one of the chapters. I tabbed them myself, and I started highlighting them. And honestly, I got through most of the book, well, most of my black book in here really good. And the only issue that I actually found through the whole thing was this one entry was different than what it showed online. And it was pretty much here where it shows the 2000s and it talks about the federal government. It enters into the scene as part of the 2009 economic stimulus plan. Everybody remembers that, right? The government offers monetary incentives to those facilities that adopt the EHR. Now, technically, normally I would have been like, oh, okay, it's just a little bit of difference from what they stated online. However, in my opinion, this is kind of one of those things, it's kind of, yeah, I definitely need to write it down, because it was actually not just any economic stimulus plan, it was the actual American Recovery and Reinvestment Act, the ARRA, that did it, and the CMC, or the CMS got involved or whatnot, and which is the Medical and Medicaid Services, and they were permitted to provide money using the meaning use. The meaning use is the purpose of meaning use is da-da-da-da. And it explains exactly in this little thing here, which honestly in the online stuff shows this exactly like I've written, like right in here. And then right underneath it is this little paragraph on the meaning use, which in this part of it, it also has questions on the meaning use. So I was like, well, that stinking sucks. This is the only page though, at least from what I saw, that was different. I thought when the girl said that, you know, she was taking a test next month or the month after, that she probably just got the book. This book, however, was done in 2013. I'm not sure if all the books are like this, and I just happened to notice possibly the one thing that was overlooked and they decided not to put in the book or not. But honestly, I do everything online anyway, so for me it wasn't a huge deal. And it may not honestly be a big deal. I don't know if maybe I've got just mild OCD or whatnot, but for me, I wanted to make sure I've got everything. I'd like to let all my subscribers know anything that I see different. So far, that's the only difference. But honestly, what I'm doing is I'm doing the online, and I read each unit, and I go through here, and I highlight, and I write any of the pertinent information down. And then I also go back on here and reread it. Because for me, when I read it online and then I go back and reread it, and sometimes a little bit loud, you know, or I talk out loud when I do it, it just makes it to where I can attain a lot better. Everybody's method is different. I'm in my 30s, so I need a little bit more help, I think, than I used to. But either way, these books were bought, used. This is the Anatomy and Physiology. This one, the gal did write quite a bit in it, so I'm not sure if it's because of the fact that you really need to know quite a bit in here. I didn't know that it had gum or something on the edges, but yeah, it's quite written through, which honestly, if she's wrote down the wrong thing, then I'll just go ahead and white it out and just rewrite it. But honestly, I'm using the online and I'm reading through there. This is only going, for me, going to be used as a back review. So when I'm doing my reviews or tests, because they are open book, I'm just using this to kind of go back through it and review it. You know, it's not, I'm not reading from here directly, so honestly, the writing in it doesn't really bother me. I kind of wish it hadn't been written in, but oh well. It was a lot cheaper. I think I spent like 50 bucks instead of 215, so for me it was a much better deal. Now I've got the books, I've got the bookshelf and laptop, which the bookshelf's in the laptop. I showed that on my previous video, but I just wanted to let you guys know, if you guys decide to go through the program, if you don't do it through the MyCA, I think you automatically get the book, so you're pretty much good, and they're going to send you the most updated book, so you may not have that one little issue that I found in here. But honestly, the program is amazing. I can't wait to finish and find me a job in it. But anyway, if you have any questions, concerns, or if you want to go ahead and sign up, definitely just send me a message either underneath my YouTube video or you know, through email. It should be on there as well. Anyway, talk to you guys later. Bye.